Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Behind the line, it's Meadows. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. On the run, it's Riley. Breaks an open space. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it on the move. The pass is intercepted. Hits into space at the 50. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Running through the tackle.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking to scramble. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, you just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. He's swarmed by the defense. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Direct snap to the back. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard crawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. No huddle here for the offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's got room to run. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Trying to find room. It's Riley. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Second down after the incompletion. The back's got it. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Pass midfield. At the 30 now. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
The offense starts with a short field. And the back gets the football. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Give it to the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. To throw, it's Van Buren. Bringing pressure. Fights off the defender. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Now we run a draw play. Fights through a tackle. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Throws it to the right. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's brought down out at the 46. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Oh, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Gives it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
He fields it at the 15. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. On the move now. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And they'll use the ground game here. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will tie the game here. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. To the air. It's Van Buren. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. They keep him guessing with a run. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Rice. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got up to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They look to throw it here on second down. The short completion to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Clemson Tide.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good.
Clemson, 3.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Finds room at the 30. He has first down yardage at the 46.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back to some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball, attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, you talk about a corner who isn't afraid to come up and hit someone. Great play on the outside to wrap the pitch man up and bring him down behind the line. It's good recognition, agility, and speed to make that tackle.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Nice grab. It's Pryor.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Movement here from the tight end. And looking to throw now on first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he hits the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Fielded near the 20. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second.
Looking to throw it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's McDonald. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. The shotgun running play call. It's the first and still running. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Clemson.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. And if he tackled right at the 20, that's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up. And now it's fumbled. What a decision.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Oh, and he throws it back. Grab near the sticks. It's sharp. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Clemson, to put them on top now.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Press here, the defense backing away. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And they pick up the first on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field, go for it on 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Tackle made at the 13th, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can...
Touchdown! Strong game by this quarterback.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Clemson, 20.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Ball handed off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive. yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And here comes the punter onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. So they'll spot the ball near the 15-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. The defense with more pre-snap movement. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. This is crucial. Defense needing to stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. It's caught. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A gift by the defense there moves the ball closer now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That's on solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Caught behind the line. It's Riley. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Rice. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, hit on the very first play. Get some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. He lets it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On the ground, it's Riley.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the move now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Deep shot toward the end zone. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it. The game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He could go across the 40, out past the 30. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead.
Football's loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a waste. In the second half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will have to settle for 3? 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Pressure is coming. He lets it go on the move. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on 3rd down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion and a 1st down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? Can he get there on the ground? They're playing enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves and sticks. First down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And they'll go right back to him on first down. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Grab down the middle. It's Hampton. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And now the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking deep to the right side. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? To throw, it's Van Buren. Grab behind the line. It's Rice. Finds room at the 30. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And the game is now tied. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Using his legs. It's Rice. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. And he knocks it right through to make the lead 3 here in overtime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, This changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Launching one to the end zone. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Great job by this offense of winning this game, doing what they needed to do to be able to secure victory. They knew what they were facing. Incredible job of executing. The quarterback puts the ball in the money, and this game is history.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.